Hello, this is Woods of Odin responding to the Queen of Snow, what to call yourself, ... Forgive me if I sound jumbled, rambly. I am a little excited because, frankly, I've been going through the same sort of thing. If you ask me what I am, I will likely give you a nonsensical answer if I'm trying to speak to you in labels. And that's okay. It doesn't matter in the sense that I'm not trying to take a nonsensical label, a nonsensical path, take some words that just really don't go together in any logical way, smash them together, and then hand it over to somebody else and say, you must do this, this is the best path for you. See, I've been coming to think of my own life as a great work, to put it in magical terms. That is to say, my life can be a work of magic. And when I say the great work, I'm referring to a process, and everyone has their own opinions about it. But well, where to begin? You could see it in terms of, and I found this fairly helpful, in terms of putrefaction, purification, uh, becoming spiritual, represented by the sun, becoming a spiritual being, and then what you might call enlightenment, merging with the divine, or taking opposites such as above and below, mundane and divine, or profane, sacred, the microcosm, macrocosm, and joining them into a whole. So my great work is not going to be the same as yours. And whatever labels we want to apply to our paths, we are our paths. So while we may follow a very smooth isn't the word, a very well trodden path, ultimately we're the ones that are going to have to walk it, but we're also going to have to find our way along that path, no matter how well trodden. And I think that whatever we do, as far as walking any path, whether it's old or new, or whether no matter how ritualized, traditional, or completely off the wall, like say Discordianism or something, we are ultimately, I think, bound to, how do I say this, create our own path. So our own path can be an offshoot of what's been set down. And what I think is a good idea is to walk a path, whatever it is, find something that looks useful to apply it, use it as a tool, and then when you're done doing the work, when you're done working within a particular framework, go do better and create your own. Because, okay, let's say you're reading Aleister Crowley. Just, that's a name everyone knows, just so bear with me. And let's say it works for you. Okay, whatever. Okay, but then I think after a while, what you're going to have to do is you're going to realize that somebody else's inception of truth is theirs, and you're going to have to make your own path, because I think that's, I don't know how to articulate it, but it's like that's the nature of a true magician or something. That sounds horribly pretentious, but I think it's just the nature of the beast. It's the nature of people, okay? It's what we do. We are creative. We are destructive, we are creative. It's not rocket science, but I think it's just in the nature of the seeker, and ultimately in the nature of the adept, to say whatever it is has run its course. I'm ready to, now that I believe I have discovered truth, now that I have lived truth, now I can put it in my own framework and present that for other people to apply if they so choose, and get whatever they get out of it, and then possibly use it as a springboard then to create their own truth. Hi, kitty. And yes, I'll play with you, kitty. Sitting next to your stick toy. I'll play with you. Hang on. I'm almost done with the stupid video. I'm rambling. Right. But I think ultimately what happens with people on any sort of search for our own truth is that we eventually will create our own label. And if nobody else cares to label, that's fine, because I think it's our job to surpass what we have used. It's hard. This is really hard to articulate. It's kind of like um, having a baby of sorts, and that baby would become the metaphysical path, or spiritual path, or even philosophical path that is our own, even if we think of a name for it and write about it or not. And we don't have to if we don't want to. If we don't want to share, we don't have to. But I think it may behoove everyone, if those of us who finally did reach the level of adept, and that's not me. I'm about as new as they come, but then I may stay that way because, hell, I practice a lot of chaos magic. I may eventually just say, fuck it, I'm a K-White. But, yeah. Okay, so I think I'm done. I may not have even finished that thought. I'm just fucking rambling because I'm really excited. So I think ultimately when I realize the truth of my great work, it's not going to be the same as yours, because we're different people. I hope that made sense. I'm gonna wait a second so this doesn't cut me off.